So the thing is, I come from the world we were supposed to have. That means nothing to you, obviously, because you live here in the crappy world we do have. But it never should have turned out like this. And it's all my fault. Well, me, and to a lesser extent my father, and yeah, I guess a little bit Penelope. It's hard to know how to start telling this story, but okay. You know the future that people in the 1950s imagined we'd have? Flying cars, robot maids, food pills, teleportation, jetpacks, moving sidewalks, ray guns, hoverboards, space vacations, and moon bases. All that dazzling, transformative technology our grandparents were certain was right around the corner. The stuff of world's fairs and pulp science fiction magazines with titles like Fantastic Future Tales and The Amazing World of Tomorrow. Can you picture it? Well, it happened. It all happened more or less exactly as envisioned. I'm not talking about the future. I'm talking about the present. Today, in the year 2016, humanity lives in a techno-utopian paradise of abundance, purpose, and wonder. Except we don't. Of course we don't. We live in a world where, sure, there are iPhones and 3D printers and, I don't know, drone strikes or whatever, but it hardly looks like the Jetsons. Except it should. And it did. Until it didn't. But it would have if I hadn't done what I did. Or, no, hold on, what I will have done. I'm sorry. Despite receiving the best education available to a citizen of the world of tomorrow, the grammar of the situation is a bit complicated. Maybe the first person is the wrong way to tell this story. Maybe if I take refuge in the third person, I'll find some sort of distance or insight, or at least peace of mind. It's worth a try. Tom Barren wakes up into his own dream. Every night, neural scanners map his dreams while he sleeps so that both his conscious and unconscious thought patterns can be effectively modeled. Every morning, the neural scanners transmit the current dream state data into a program that generates a real-time virtual projection into which he seamlessly rouses. The dream's scattershot plot is made increasingly linear and lucid until a psychologically pleasing resolution is achieved at the moment of full consciousness. I'm sorry. I can't write like this. It's fake. It's safe. The third person is comforting because it's in control, which feels really nice when relating events that were so often out of control. It's like a scientist describing a biological sample seen through a microscope. But I'm not the microscope. I'm the thing on the slide. And I'm not writing this to make myself comfortable. If I wanted comfort, I'd write fiction. In fiction, you cohere all these evocative, telling details into a portrait of the world. But in everyday life, you hardly notice any of the little things. You can't. Your brain swoops past it all, especially when it's your own home, a place that feels barely separate from the inside of your mind or the outside of your body. When you wake up from a real dream into a virtual one, it's like you're on a raft, darting this way and that according to the blurry, impenetrable currents of your unconscious, until you find yourself gliding onto a wide, calm, shallow lake, and the slippery, fraught weirdness dissolves into serene, reassuring clarity. The story wraps up the way it feels like it must, and no matter how unsettling the content, you wake with the rejuvenating solidity of order restored. And that's when you realize you're lying in bed, ready to start the day with none of that sticky, subconscious gristle caught in the cramped folds of your mind. It might be what I miss most about where I come from. Because in this world, waking up sucks. Here, it's like nobody has considered using even the most rudimentary technology to improve the process. Mattresses don't subtly vibrate to keep your muscles loose. Targeted steam valves don't clean your body in slumber. I mean, blankets are made from tufts of plant fiber spun into thread and occasionally stuffed with feathers. Feathers, like from actual birds. Waking up should be the best moment of your day, your unconscious and conscious minds synchronized and harmonious. Getting dressed involves an automated device that cuts and stitches a new outfit every morning, indexed to your personal style and body type. The fabric is made from laser-hardened strands of a light-sensitive liquid polymer that's recycled nightly for daily reuse. For breakfast, a similar system outputs whatever meal you feel like from a nutrient gel mixed with color, flavor, and texture protocols. And if that sounds gross to you, in practice it's indistinguishable from what you think of as real food, except that it's uniquely gauged to your tongue's sensory receptors, so it tastes and feels ideal every time. You know that sinking feeling you get when you cut into an avocado, only to find that it's either hard and underripe or brown and bruised under its skin? Well, I didn't know that could even happen until I came here. Every avocado I ever ate was perfect. It's weird to be nostalgic for experiences that both did and didn't exist. Like waking up every morning completely refreshed, something I didn't even realize I could take for granted because it was simply the way things were. But that's the point, of course. The way things were never was. What I'm not nostalgic for is that every morning when I woke up and got dressed and ate breakfast in this glittering technological utopia, I was alone.